everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. I have Stashbuster number 3 in my 6x8 album Stashbuster series. Part of my stash busting includes using stamp sets that I purchased because I loved them, but I haven't used yet. So this musical harmony stamp and thin cut set, and you know it's a thin cut because the icons are shaded. That means there's a coordinating thin cut. This has been sitting in my stash for a couple of years. I did bring out my stitched hearts. That's a retired item. And the doodled florals, which I think still exist. I just wanted some leaf structure on my pages. This is what I came up with, and I think I can show you. I dig it out from under the pile. This is pattern 17, so sketch number 17 in the Make It From Your Heart Volume 5 book from Close to My Heart. And these are the sample pages, and that was my launch pad for how I created my pages. I had to adapt it to a 6x8 size, and in cutting my piece of paper, this was a piece of some wood grained paper. I cut it to 6x8 and then in half diagonally. Unfortunately, it wasn't going to work any other way than this. So I wasn't able to actually make the layout. I would have liked it to go this way, but I only had one of these sheets of paper. So I made do and flipped it around. So you can see, if you tucked them back together, you can see where it would have been that whole piece of paper. I then matched up our new color. It's called Shortbread. It's a really pretty, is it tan, is it yellow, it goes with a lot of different things, which makes it a magical color to me, and it is a brand new color this year in our arsenal of new colors. I also added some Harbor. I did use a Harbor ink to stamp these little images, and then I pulled in some of the Harbor cardstock. And that's where I got stuck. I did throw in some of this sage. So I had the sage and the Harbor, and then it sat for a few days, and I kind of swirled around it thinking it needed something, and I realized it needed a pop of color, something different. And I thought about it. Do I go orange? Do I go red? And I thought, ooh, what about sangria? That's a really pretty color, and I thought it would look nice with the Harbor. And those colors do go nicely together. They just have the same depth of color to me, sort of jewel tone colors. So then I used some sangria cardstock and did a little stamping. I stamped this little heart image and threw a little shimmer brush over that. You know me, I love me my shimmer brush. And just tucked in to create my clusters. I had the shimmer trim on there, and I knew that I wanted to draw in some gold to these other areas. And so I dug out my gold glitter paper, and that's where I used the little itty bitty baby stitched heart. And then it was still looking a little funky. So I added some lines around here, and that seemed to be what it needed. It floated a little bit, and those lines along the edge gave it some definition there. I'm sorry that it's in the page protector, but that's where they are. And having that line, I just took a pen, my micron pen, and I just drew the lines. They don't have to be perfect. I'm not looking for perfect. You could take a ruler and go perfect. I like a little sketchier look. And that seemed to be about what it needed. At the end, I did take my gold shimmer brush, and I did a little tapping and splatting, so you can see there's gold shimmer on all of the pages, and that brought it together for me. So these are the next two pages. This is 6x8 album Stashbuster number 3. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed crafty day, and I'll see you next time.